Okay. Begin
The new Magic Diamond Liquor Store is now open in
management.
Bozeman, serving up an incredible selection of spirits and ready-to-drink beverages. Discover our line of Montana's best single-barrel exclusive spirits, crafted with passion and expertise. Your new go-to spot.
That was the music it makes when it eats a human, right?
And sports bar located at 8439 Huffine in Bozeman, Montana's best, exclusively.
Well, McKenna,
refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
start with that.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
I can keep enough people alive. Yes, real life little brother. If I can keep enough people alive, I can get enough points to bring Kingsley up strong enough. Oh. But did it make any music when it did it, though? Why? How did you wind up back? Sight? I don't know. Okay, if I keep everybody else alive, we'll be fine. Old lady's better. The room's clean again. You, Michaela can now use you. And you go work on them. Hopefully you'll be okay. You seem kind of weak. Maybe it's just because I've had a newbie for a while. Maybe that's why they seem weak. Or maybe they're weak. And I'm about to lose another person and be annoyed. Yes, either one is possible. The book can be read until one's prudence reaches its limit. Okay. I mean, the book seems alright so far. There's a reason it's a Teth and not a Zayn, though. So it does something creepy at some point. I just have to hope it's not something that, like, spreads. I had... Ooh. You good? You got this, newbie? Uh-oh. Oh my god. Newbie, you scared me for a second. What? Why did Morty... Morty? Why did Morty die? What did I miss? Seriously, what the... I didn't... But I wasn't doing anything. With more... You did fine, and the only other thing I did at all was this. Or... Oh, hold up. Hold... Um... I am super confused. Take him out. Also, like right now, you're just grabbing a bunch of. I have a feeling I need to redo this day and not touch that thing at all, ever, because this one is like the portrait. And, apparently spreads. Like, even you just killed the one person you're working on. How many of you are there? Right? Where? 1, 2. One, two, three? Why are there 3? Like, I want to know what the thought process is behind this. I need to know.
Peloton, where you can go hard, then pushed by that thing that gets you moving, or stretching, or lifting, or meditating. Finding that perfect something to fill a quick 10 minutes, or whenever
So,
clear hours. Join us on the leaderboard to train with world record breakers who will run by your side.
and how's it? Like, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have each person they chuck into the machine becomes a new one of these, don't they?
Peloton.
Oh my gosh, so every clerk can become one?
His ear said Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring game
I'm a little worried.
The scent, the freshness.
Because I've only lost 2 people. 2 agents. But I have 3 of them. Which means... And 3 bodies. Which means that my...
Hey, she's on vacation and lost
another body here, but it doesn't have the eyes.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa
Can I
night.
do it? Is it just the clerks?
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
Because do any of these look like
She's not
Morty?
worried. With
They're
the Chase
so
mobile
cute,
app,
though.
she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control.
Who's
Visit
this?
chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile
Who's
app
that?
is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Where'd you go? Who are you? They're so cute. They are ragdoll cute. They're so cute. But, like, I need to know what's going on here. Okay, retry the day. Does it happen if I don't touch it at all? If I don't touch it at all, does that still happen? Let's find out. Gotta... It might have been... But would it still do that if I didn't touch it? Like, and now I want to know. I was working on trying to get the suit, right? Because it's really freaking cool. So, instinct, and any of them works. Yeah, watch and wait. I mean, like, everything seems fine so far. Everything seems fine. You look fine. Y'all still look okay? No? As well, since I'm going to be raiding out here fairly soon, I might as well still actually do so. Like, Morty, why couldn't you kill Miho? Because then I would have just, like, kept going. Like, I can't use Miho for anything. Miho would have been an acceptable sacrifice. Why are your eyes so little? You're creepier looking than the Ragdolls were, Alpha 18. Okay, so it was. Yes, because their names are Theta 10, Eta 13, Gamma 12. Why are they creepier looking than the freaking Ragdolls? So those were those. Okay. So if you start getting everybody, then I just need you to get out and take out all my clerks. You gotta combine. Sometimes you gotta combine your anomalies to work properly. I don't think it does anything if you don't touch it. Which means that this is what I'm gonna have to work on like once a day at the very end of the day. And possibly just start yeeting employees into it. That way I can figure it out. If it's not gonna cause any trouble until I touch it, and I'm guessing it only causes trouble if you fail. So, I haven't lost a person in so long that I don't need to buy any new gear. Insight, Heligun. The cutie pie with the really cool name. They should be healed up enough by now to work it again. Wait, no, because I restarted the day. Hopefully they do at least as good as they did last time. I'm still on my playlist, because if I'm not, I'm risking... Looks like... Unless it redid. It's cycling back through. This one's my favorite of TK's songs. I'll play it. This is my favorite of TK's. Okay, so far, so good. I don't have any ragdolls yet. No one's dying. Excellent. Yeah, better than yesterday, or better than the last today. Like that. I restarted the day, so the last today. There we go. There are sentences I make in English that I have no idea how the hell I would say in a different language, because I don't think other languages work quite that way. Thanks, bro. I have a nice time. You tell he's a little brother. Use your little brain as... I think it technically made sense. It is my most used alert. Now my brain is weird. Insight, yes. I thought... No, heal. Heal? Heal? You good? You good? Y'all are good, okay. Insight, Heligun. I use anybody else, and I lose the one Cliffith counter I've been allowed. Marty. I get more space here before the thing now. Good. Still no Ragdolls. Made words right again. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I said it the way it was supposed to be said. It's just confusing. Like, I don't think there was any other way to say that in a less confusing way that was still accurate. So, but I also have no clue how I would say that in another language. I'm learning Spanish right now, and I cannot imagine trying to say some of the sentences that English speakers say in Spanish.
You want action? You'll feel every step.
So, like, I'm having a hard time saying like the easy to say stuff in Spanish. I can't even imagine trying to say something like that in Spanish and having it actually make sense. Also, because like with Spanish, they have like 20 words for one word.
Pushed by that thing that gets you moving or stretching.
English is horrible, but like it's even worse when you're saying stuff that's technically correct. But even an English speaker would look at you funny and go, "What?" But technically, you said exactly what you needed to say. But also, you're sitting there going, there's so many times that I will stop and be like, did that make sense? And I'm like, I think so, if you think about it really hard. But you have to think about it really hard. You're out of 4, so we're going to go with you again.
I do now.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first
Yeah,
year?
but in my defense, there's a lot of times I also do not word correctly at all. Words are hard. Doesn't matter what language you're speaking in, words are hard. But there are times when I will, like, there is a running joke between me and the kids that I phone my charge, because that's just how it came out one day. So, well, you were the one I was doing next anyway, so I'll go with it. And now they won't let me live it down. So I apparently now I don't charge my phone, I phone my charge. So, I don't have dyslexia. I've got no excuses. Just sometimes my mouth seems to move faster than my brain does, and the words don't come out in the right order. And then the kids think it's hilarious, and they're just like, we're keeping that, Mom. We're keeping that. And I'm like, all right, I guess. If you guys get a kick out of it, I guess it can stay. But I've been phoning my charge now for years. I can get the third one. And now I'm done. I don't care about the suit. That was all I needed you for, dude. And I hope I never see you again. This one, I do need to do another one of... yeah, it's... yeah. Mine, though, is just freaking... no, we're gonna let you heal. Michaela, go. Mine isn't really necessarily... well, sometimes it's made of words, let's be real. We have more running jokes than that. And then there are, like, I will pluck phrases from different, not necessarily different languages, some different languages, but mostly, like, just different American dialects. So, I have the most American accent just because of where I grew up. But there are times I sound country, and there are times I sound southern, and there are, just because I've had friends when I was young from there, and I've just picked up phrases from them, or like ye old English. And this is what my brother makes fun of me of, because I use the phrase believe you me, which, you know, went out of fashion like 200 years ago. I don't know if you've heard it, but y'all is something I say a lot, which is interesting in my accent because, like, I'm not Southern or country. Um, believe you me, I thought I was the only person. My brother makes me feel like I'm the only person. Y'all is something I use a lot. Bless your heart, which is the Southern gentlewoman's way of saying F you. But yeah, it's because of where I'm from. There's like the Pacific Northwest, the Midwest, and there's like one other. Yeah, y'all is kind of like both Southern and country. And to be fair, like I live in a state right now where people say y'all quite often. But the bless your heart is very Southern. But my best friend all through middle and high school was born and raised in Louisiana. So she used bless your heart all the time, and we both loved it as like preteen and teenage girls because we could tell people, teachers even, to F off, but make it sound like we were being the sweetest things ever. But it literally like the Southern gentlewoman's way of saying, frick you. And but it sounds very sweet. And both of us were able to make a lot of adults think we were far more sweet and innocent than we were. Me and Michelle were both troublemakers. Very much troublemakers. I don't want to touch you anymore. I don't care about you anymore. You, I want just the suit. Thank you. And I'm literally down to these three again. I was again a lot of adults, including my family for the longest time. Not the kids in the family. The people my age knew I was a handful. But a lot of the adults were like, yeah, she's the good kid. No, my brother was the good kid. They just thought I was the good kid. So I was good at making people believe I was a good kid. I was the one who outwardly portrayed the good daughter stereotype, where I did well in school and I was always polite, and I would come home from school. I would make sure I got my chores done. I would make sure my brother got his chores done. I adored my little brother, so I would happily not only babysit him, but also like get upset if my parents planned something else for him to do, because then I couldn't be with him. So I babysat him for free, made sure the house was clean. I didn't cook, but I got my brother to cook most nights. My parents would come home, the house was clean, my brother was taken care of, dinner was normally on the table. I also would pretend to go to bed at night and then sneak out the freaking bedroom window and go wherever the heck I wanted. Was working off of like 3 to 4 hours of sleep for the longest time. As a teenager, I smoke, I used to drink, I did drugs, I skipped school. My brother might have occasionally skipped a class or two. Oh, and I spoiled. Like, there's a reason Look and I are so close now, and part of that is because I spoiled the living crap. He was my baby. Still is my baby. One of my babies. He's been my best friend since the day he was born. Took one look at him and fell instantly in love and was like, he is mine, and I will be taking care of him for the rest of my life, and I'm still trying. Although now he takes care of me more, but I guess that's kind of fair at this point in time. I will change that again as we get older, but You. I was my look was slightly spoiled, and half of that was my fault. The other half is he was just a baby, so I was the older sibling. I was the girl. There were more expectations slightly on me because I was older and because, girls in the 80s were expected to be a certain way. My brother and I could never go long without talking to each other. We've always been. It's just the two of us. I don't have any other siblings. So, no. But I tried. I tried. And we're very close and have always been very close. But also, like, imagine being the little brother of a sister who gets mad at you for choosing to go hang out with your friends because now she can't drag you to the movies with her and her friends because she basically treats you like you belong to her. That was the kind of older sister I was. The only time it was okay was when it was the third person in our kind of like the Three Musketeers, because it's me, my brother, and my younger cousin who's almost exactly the same age as my brother, and they were both my babies. So he'd be like, "Oh no, I can't go hang out with you. I'm hanging out with," we call him Traft. I'm sure it was also annoying. I'm sure it was also annoying, but like he'd be like, "I'm gonna go hang out with Traft instead of you," and I'd be like, "No, I'm just bringing you both. I'll find the money to buy an extra movie ticket or ice cream or what. You're both coming with me. Get over here." And my cousin, at this point, he has 2 days off a week. I monopolize both of them. He streams with me both of his days off. My brother doesn't have a normal, 9 to 5 job. So I am, monopolizing less of his time. And also he is more willing to just tell me no now at this point. So I'll be like, "Bro, are you playing with me today?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Aw, Satch." Let's go instinct, because why not? My cousin, I'll be like, "You're playing with me today, cuz," and he's like, okay. Is Charlie aware of this? Like, we normally play every Wednesday, Thursday, and they're the only people that I literally put 2 days a week aside for. This week, my brother was like, "Oh, by the way, my MMO is coming out with a new thing, so I'm not playing with you on Thursday." What? Rude. Getting ditched? But then I had some of my older, OG friends from when I first started hanging out on Twitch come and be like, "We got Phasmophobia. When are you going to play with us?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just ditched by my, family for tomorrow. So, you guys are playing with me tomorrow." And they were like, "Excellent." I was like, "Oh, that worked out." And it worked out, but gosh dang it, I got ditched by my brother. Rude. Okay, so the doubt. Oh, they're a pain in the. For crying out loud! Oh, I only have one of you. You guys. I have 4 of you, don't I? Get him. There should be 2 of you. There's the other one. You stay there. Stay safe. We're gonna take care of doubt. Then, except staying there isn't necessarily staying safe, because doubt can actually make it into my safe rooms.
Serving up an incredible selection of spirits and ready-to-drink beverages.
Rude.
Discover our line of Montana's best single-barrel exclusive spirits, crafted with passion and expertise. Your
2,
spot for premium
3.
liquor.
You also go there.
Magic Diamond Casino, Bar, located at 8439 Huffine in Bozeman.
Everyone's fine.
Montana's best, exclusively yours.
Dear autumn leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall.
Run.
With a powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.
Okay, now you guys take him out.
Toyota.
Which
Let's
actually
go.
you're gonna be able to. I'm so impressed with you. On the plus side, these guys are taking out all of my clerks, and I don't have to worry about that thing taking them. Perfect. This is how you figure everything out. You're like, okay, this thing eats my clerks, but if I have no clerks, and it's the end of the day, so I don't have to worry about the paperwork, then they don't. What? Oh. Okay, I guess I'm not doing that one. I wasn't paying attention to you. Sorry. I didn't know there was another one of you. Where the heck did you come from? You. Take him out. No. Now go there. You also go there. Go there. Get him. Get back. Get back here. Get back here. Oh. This is because you guys have those. I really like I really like the pitchforks. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's what just I mean right? But also like I wouldn't have been anyways because they killed the only person that could have worked on that. Because I wasn't paying. I should have just immediately pulled him over into one of the other groups. Okay, so this day is complete. I lost one person. Whatever. 7 of them are still alive. I'll take it. Did pretty well. A longer one though because they kept chatting, but. It's a good day. Are you still shy today? I don't think I've been shy a day in my life, game. With my infinite hatred, I give you this gift. The snow is steadily melting. Perhaps because spring is coming. Or it might be the palace collapsing. This one I disagree with. This one is concerning. That one is confusing. I may have been shy a day in my life, but like if I was, it was a long time. Like I remember my mom saying I used to hide behind her skirts when I was little. But like I also remember at like ages 7 and 8 just wanting to be friends with everybody and like instantly running to people and wanting to talk to everyone all the time. So if I was shy, I lost it very early. My brother, however, really never was shy a day in his life. He was the toddler who would stand up on the bus seats, turn around, and start chatting with whoever was behind us. Not that they could understand a word of what he was saying, and he was saying in like baby speak, but at least he was cute when he did it. I might have been maybe when I was tiny, but like that would have been like before kindergarten. Like once I started hanging out with people, I was like, you know what? I actually kind of like people. So now all of you are my friends. I don't. Which one do we want? Shy, hatred, or snow? Why would the palace collapsing melt the snow? 37? 37 just sounds confusing. Why would the palace collapsing melt the snow? Did they forget to turn off the heater after it collapsed or something? Because, like, I don't get it. Alright, we'll go with that one. Maybe it's one we can actually do. What do you think of the Sephiroth? I think I've talked to you about this before. Don't you find them somewhat lacking? No, Angela, I find you somewhat lacking. Go away. Sounds less scary than the hatred. Hi, Hod. You're so cute. You're not angry, are you? Why would I be angry, darling? You're in charge of the training team. Uh, you know accidents happen in the company. Accidents happen everywhere, sweetheart. But Lady Angela said about half of those accidents could easily be prevented if the employees showed more initiative. Which employees? Like you guys? Or the people who are dying? Because, whatever. So the training team provides employees with a work manual and sufficient training, to try and reduce the number of accidents. We also help employees that are transferring to different departments and adapting to their new workplace. That's nice of you, sweetheart. Not very skillful in many areas, but I'll try not to be a hindrance at least. You're adorable and I'm sure you're fine. In fact, I've been testing out a new employee program these days. I don't know if it will work out, but hey, at least you're trying something. Oh, you want to know more about the program? Yes. As you know, the company is quite demanding. Even though we've run consistent checkups, many of our employees regularly lose their sanity. Sanity's overrated. I lost mine 17 and a half years ago. My insanity's name is Chop Chop. Well, that's his internet name, because I don't say my kids' actual names on stream often. I know exactly what it's like. Are you also insane? I mean, I don't directly interact with the abnormalities, but I know what it feels like to lose yourself. Oh, you're not insane. I'm not sure if employees will like my new program or if it will prove to be helpful. I can only hope. At least you're trying. Knock. Hello? It's all thanks to you, Miss Hot. I feel so much better after talking to you as you suggested. I'm finally free of all those horrible thoughts that used to haunt me every morning. Why do I feel like something's about to go horribly wrong? No. It was your courage to bare your heart to me that really solved the problem. I just showed you where to start. So you're just counseling them.
Gets broken like a New Year's resolution. Verizon's got you. This holiday, trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands.
What,
and get a
insanity?
wonderful new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence
Or
and
like
unlimited
kids.
Ultra, and iPad and Apple Watch Series 10. That's over 1,900.
We don't talk about that. YouTube doesn't like that. I don't know why YouTube doesn't like that, but YouTube doesn't like it. Anyway, Miss Hod, you really did save my life. I'm so fortunate to have you as my Sephiroth. They love you too. You're a really, really good person. Like something is going to go horribly wrong. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm so glad to see you getting better. I heard you'll be transferring to a different team soon. I hope you do well there. Please make sure not to forget the conversations we had. Of course, miss, I won't. You see that, manager? My program's really working.
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Did you say you're cutting me off?
I want to be as helpful a person as I can here. Just the harder I try, the more lives I can save. Promote 2 ages to a higher level. Nothing bad happened. I am so impressed. I really thought like they were gonna wander out of the room and there was just gonna be a bang or something. Like they've become a counselor. That's all. They've just become a counselor and they're calling it a new program. I know. So I was so worried. I was like, oh God. Oh no. But like, no, everything's fine. Um, for this day at least. I guess we can keep our fingers crossed for tomorrow.